Splodge, splodge, splodge. So yeah, I'm glad to be able to get out because it gives us a chance to not only get some fresh air but to play with my new toy. I've decided to invest in a little bit of vlogging equipment. Over Christmas I bought a second-hand DJI Osmo Pocket, and it's a canny little camera. Lots of people have been using them. I also bought a wireless mic system. I find that this Osmo Pocket's a little bit too small for my hands, and I'm so scared of dropping it. If I go to the beach sometime and drop it into the water or whatever. So online I found this programmy thing, this file or whatever, to make a 3D printed holder for it, and put my microphone on, other accessories, and it gives us a bit of a more to hold on to. And got my mate Gary Ward printed it off for us on his 3D printer, and I tell you what, it's come out fantastic. Really gives us a bit more something to hold on to, really. And I put some rubber on it so I don't drop it, and it's done in red plastic, so if I do drop it I can go back and see it easier, and it still keeps the camera small. The only problem is I'm still holding out in front of us, and I tell you what, my arm's already hurting. Splodge, 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 splodge. Thank God for wellies. The one thing I do have to do today is take a picture on my phone for a challenge that I've agreed to. A monthly challenge, well, it's a daily challenge, sorry, lasts a month, through my good friend David Brennan. And today's challenge is macro, where everything's got to be taken on your phone and processed in your phone. So, thank you to my wife for holding the camera. I'm going to take that shot. I found this lovely silver birch tree. It's got all these nooks and crannies and a lovely little silver birch looking stuff on it. It's always great for texture shots and maybe macro. So, put my phone. What I like about it is I like all these little lines on it. It's almost like writing. Somebody's wrote on the tree very, very small. So I'm going to concentrate on that, but maybe have a little broken bark bit as well. Just with my phone. Nice and simple. Done. I'm going to move a bit further up to this one here. You've got this gnarly bit here and these wrinkles underneath. Get a picture of that. Job done. There we go. Oops. Oh, that tree's nice, isn't it? Let's have a look at this tree again. So there's a nice tree to photograph. I like my trees, as you probably know. I may have photographed that from the other side actually, because that beyond there's like a load of bracken, and I think in the last video that's where I more or less started the video from. So this tree may have been on the books. So I'm going to take a couple of photographs with my big camera. But like I say, it's not the best of light, it's not the best of anything really. I'd rather have used my tripod, but yeah, sure I'll manage. So I'm just going to try and stand here and just take a couple of shots while I'm resting. I'm getting a bit out of breath already, believe it or not. So I'm just doing some zoom in shots, some close up shots, excluding the sky. The sky I don't want in, it's just going to be blanked out. And looking at my histogram, I can open that up slightly. So yeah, I think I definitely seen this tree last time I was here, but I can't remember whether I photographed it or not. But this is the area I started my vlogging, and it does look better when it's been misty, but I can't complain. The bracken is definitely lower down, be a lot easier to navigate through. So if you remember from my last video, there was a big silver birch that had been split in two and fell over. Well, that's over yonder, over that way. I didn't get a distance shot of it, so I'm going to try to do that now, because it's what I like about it is how it's obviously it's more or less a white sky with the clouds the way they are today, and it's just the silver birch is really reflecting that light against the dark background, so it might make for a nice black and white shot. I don't know, but only one way to find out, and that's to take it. So I'm really pleased my wife's doing the camera work for us. She's doing a really good job. So well done, Elaine. You can come out with us more often. So you might remember off the last video I did photograph this tree. I was actually making my way down to that silver birch and I suddenly noticed this tree on the left. So there's no harm in getting another shot of it in different weather conditions, because they always look different. This would have looked fantastic in the snow, with all the snow hanging on to all the branches on the top and all the bracken covered in snow. I could have maybe overexposed it a bit to really make it minimalist. It's a hard word for me to say, minimalist. So yeah, a couple more shots done. Not that inspired today, but you know, it's just good to get out, especially in these times with the lockdown on. If you got something like this on your doorstep, you're really lucky. I feel really lucky. The only thing I need to find is the energy to get out. Got a little bit more today, so that's good. So I think what we'll do is we'll make our way back down to the silver birch again, get another picture, probably similar to what I got before, and then make our way back towards the car. My feet are freezing cold. I think my missus' feet are really cold as well. Are you? Yes, just nodding her head. So I'm back down to the silver birch over here, and we've got a few people walking by. So I'll let them go by and I'll get another shot a bit closer. And also the street to the side. You just gotta look around you, because there's photographs everywhere really if you're prepared to look for them. I suppose it's all to do with your frame of mind. Right, so back on the home stretch now, on the main path, well trodden, and just nice to get out. I keep saying that, but it really is. I'm sure there's a few more photographs on the way. So we'll get a selfie. Quite like that. So through this woodland here, these birch, we've got a gnarly tree. I don't know if you can see it over, where am I? over here. There's like a tree in the distance. Just wondering what that would look like with a long lens. Not that, well, a long lens would be nice, but I've only got the one lens, so if I can use that just to take a picture, we'll see what we get. It's really hard to take a picture with one hand and hold this camera up at the same time. Your wife's decided to venture off down the woodland. Don't know if that's going to be sharp, but who knows. So anyway, I'm going to sign off now and say thanks for watching. Hope it hasn't bored you too much. Hope the images are alright. Hope I've got some images to show you on our daily walk in these lovely woodlands, local woodlands, or very muddy local woodlands. And stay safe. Click subscribe if you haven't done already. If you have done and you don't like it, well, click unsubscribe. Doesn't really matter. So stay safe, everybody. Have a nice lockdown. Bye.